Good morning, Paul. This is Scott. I guess you knew that already, though. I'm going to show you how to make a shape. I finally figured it back out, so it was pretty easy. I'm going to start by going to uh, find me an image that I want to use. So let's say we're going to use this image right here. Crap, quit jumping up there. Close. Always does this when I record. Why does it always have to do this when I record? All right. So let's say this image here, I loaded it up. It was a PNG off of PNG Tree, I think is where I got this off of your account, and I've got it loaded in here, and I can move it wherever I want to. Kind of put it in the center there, and I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. Put it back in the center. Now I got that. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna control click on this, and you notice it selected everything there. So everything is selected. Then you go over here to pass. Go over here and go make a work path. Just leave it at 1 pixel. And now it's a path. And then you could go over here to edit and go down to define a custom shape. And you can call it whatever you want to. This is Scarecrow 2. And I hit OK. And now if I go to a new document I created, this is another 10 by 10 document, then I can go down here to my custom shapes, and I've got some in here that I've already been playing with. So I've got this one twice now. I just click that one though, and then there's my custom shape, and then I can go in and make it any color I want. And that's pretty much it. Once you once you select what you want and put it on there, it's there. So that's how I made. Let's see if I can find this other one. That's how I made this. It's just all different shapes I made, different colors. And then like here where I've got this border down here that's 3 different colors, it's just the same thing. I just drug it, made 3 different layers with different colors, and then I just moved them up. So say this red one, I can move it higher or lower, make it like that. On the cat, I just went into Photoshop and used the picture, and then I did a select subject, and it selected it. Let's see if I can do this. Let me see if I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and close this. Tell it no, I don't want to save it. Go back. Let's see. Open recent. Let's just say Bingo Cat. I just went in here and I selected it as a select subject, and it made the selection. And I just kind of zoomed in because there were some parts of there it didn't do very good. So I got my lasso tool and did an add, and then I just kind of parts that it missed, I just kind of drew in on the tail. And then down here I had if I remember right, part of his foot was missing. Did that. Don't have to be perfect. Then I had another part of his foot here that is blown out. You can't see, so I just kind of added that. That foot looked okay, but right here it missed his neck, so I went in here and did that. Everything else looks pretty good. So I'm gonna zoom out. Like I said, all you do is go to path and make a work path, and then go over to edit, and mine have to show all, but define a custom, and I can call this one cat 3, and then I can go back to that document there, go back down to my custom shapes, and you'll see there's one cat I did first, and here's the second cat. So we'll do this one. We'll say, okay, we want this cat, and we're going to just draw him in right there. We'll make him a different color. We'll make him a black cat. And if you want him to be the opposite direction, you know, you've got him, he's on a layer, he's on a separate layer right here. All you gotta do is go over there and transform him and flip him horizontal. Then you can move him wherever you want to. If you want to resize him, you can. That's what's good about shapes, is they're vectors, so you can make them as big or small as you want. You don't lose any quality on them. And then just for grins, we'll go and do another one. We'll go to shapes. And I've already got, like I said, I've got that border made. So now I can make that any color I want. I'll make that. Let's make it blue. And then once you really want to get into things, you know, I always make my stuff kind of look 3D. So I'll go into bevel and emboss it, and kind of give it that edge. You can contour it, use different contours, see what you like. It's kind of a hit and miss thing. And if you want to put a texture on it, you can find texture. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do it camouflage. Or I got some here that are just different ones. And I don't know if you can see on the screen. I'll use this one as an example. I can go in and I can scale it to whatever size I want, however deep I want. If you really zoom in on it when you're doing this, you can see what it's doing. You can see the pattern there. So I can go back here and I can go back to my effects and go back to that texture. Now I can adjust that texture ever how I want it. Always kind of make it look like paper or cardboard or whatever, so that it kind of looks like a frame. There's a gazillion things you can do. Like I said, I play around with Photoshop all the time, so I'm always learning something. But that's how you make a custom shape. If you have any questions, give me a call. Talk to you later.